So it's been a while that I feel this excited since I got the Infinity Studio Wonder Woman Lifesize bust. And this is yet another Wonder Woman coming from J&D. I believe this is their most expensive piece to date and also the first production to their Platinum line. So many collectors praised this piece and said a lot of great things about it. And seeing this in person, I can feel the hype is real. And I can believe that they released it on schedule. Considering the large edition size, which I got number 199 out of 1000 pieces worldwide. So let's get right to it and see for yourself if it really lives up to the hype and if it's worth the price tag, which is almost 4,000 US dollar. And later you see a side-by-side comparison with the infamous Infinity Studio Wonder Woman bust. And let me know what you guys think, which has the better sculpt, the better likeness, and the better paint job. Let's go! Well, J&D always makes the base simple, but still looking premium. It's a square base with Justice League logo on the front. And on the top, you'll see this rocky base, which has that kind of gold reflection on it. And you can see the silicone legs inside the boots. So they really went all out with the silicone material that you will see all over her body. And that's why they call this the Platinum line. And here you can see the muscle definition on her thigh, and the skin tone is so unreal. They're really good. The skirt, it looks accurate to me. You can see all these little patterns sculpted here. Looking at some photos, I thought this was a mixed media because it looks like a real thin skirt. But this is all sculpted and painted really nice. And the upper armor, it's the same material, all sculpted. The color is the same with her boots, which is red with some gold highlights. And these lines and patterns are super crisp, so well made. And you can see battle scratches all over it. I like this gold and silver paint on her bracelet of submission. And the hand is looking really good. You can see the details on the fingers. You can see her cuticles right there. And it's squeezy. While the strap on her body, some said it's a rubber material, some said it's sculpted, and some even said that it's real leather. Honestly, it looks like a real leather. But I'm not sure, so if you know what the material is, please let me know down in the comments. Now let's talk about her skin tone. I think it's amazing. It's not just smooth surface, you definitely can see and feel the skin textures, the complexions and even the specks on the skin, looking very lifelike. Getting to the portrait. Now from the side profile like this, I think it's definitely her. I'm gonna try to show you guys from as many angles as I can. I do think the paint details on her face is even better than Mera. And this angle right here, I think the likeness is really strong. But likeness is really subjective. So the question for you is, does she look like Gal Gadot? Let me know down in the comments of what you guys think. And later, while doing comparison, I'll show you guys some shots with different lighting. And this is her from the front. I think still looking like Gal. And I like the shape of the lips. This time I think they did it beautifully. The hair's got some products to maintain the curls on it. Took me some time to manage, but I'm satisfied with it right now. While the hairline is absolutely better than Mera for sure. Now we're getting to the crazy stuff. They gave her a full set of teeth, the nose is squeezy, and she's got these beautiful brown glass eyes. Now let's take a look at the back. You can see more details on her leather strap boots. It's impressive. And the back of her knees. You can see these perfectly shaped buds from here. The body proportion is so well done. And this is where it gets crazier. You can see even more details on her shoulder blades, the muscle definition, the skin tones. It's just so perfect. Even the creases on her armpits looks very natural. She looks so damn hot from the back. The hair though doesn't feel like real hair. It feels like some sort of fiber, but the good thing is it looks good. And it came out pretty much curly up out of the box. To my eyes, this is the perfect angle of her. She just looks so stunning here. I am so excited doing this comparison because they're both grail pieces of mine. Actually, I like this base. The paint details is awesome, but I still prefer the more realistic approach like the one that came with Mera. As I said on my review on this bust, I don't really like this base, so J&D won this round. And the strap right here, I don't think it's real leather. For the price point, I think they should have given us real leather. While the sculpt on the armor and the paint is looking really good, but it doesn't have the gold highlights. While on J&D you can see her full body, which you can see this impressive sculpt on her boots, and see all those skin on her legs up to her thigh. And also you got this nice sculpted skirt, and the details and paint on the belt, it's awesome. The way they sculpt these delicate patterns and complex details on her armor, I think J&D also won this part. About the accessories, well, they both have their lasso, but J&D gave you this sword. It's plastic but painted and sculpted really nice. And the details on the hands and the fingers, it's really great. While on the Infinity, you can also see some great details on the hand. I think they're equally good on this part. But I like this fighting pose better than J&D, because you can see the shape of her arm and her biceps, which is really amazing. And the other hand holding the lasso, I think it's really cool. And you can see the same details on this hand. I think they use different kind of silicone on this, because it's not as soft and squeezy as J&D. And the skin details on the chest area, it's really great. You can see the moles, all the specks on the skin, the complexion, all there. While on J&D, I think there's even more details on the skin texture, and the creases on the armpits looks even more natural. But the muscles, the collarbones, both of them look very lifelike. Now the portrait comparison. On her left cheek, you can also see her moles, which is correct. And I love the paint on her lips. The red lipstick is not too much like their Catwoman. So I think J&D really nailed everything on her face this time. And the likeness is really strong from almost every angle. She looks gorgeous here. And this is her with different lighting. Which one do you like better? To me, if the likeness is still looking this great with lighting from a display cabinet, then it is a great one. The tiny patterns on her tiara, the gold and silver paint, they're just flawless. The hair color also looks accurate to me, and the hairline looks very natural here. On a smaller scale statues, the hair is lighter, so it's easier to preserve the pre-styled hair, and that's a win for J&D. While on a bigger scale like this bust, it's like you're looking at a real human being in your display. The chef's presence is just amazing. The expression on his face is somewhat different. It's more like, I'm ready to kick some ass face. And I'm gonna show you guys different lighting on this bust. I think the likeness looks even stronger here. What do you think? You can see the upper and lower eyelashes, the eyebrows, their real hair, hand punched one by one. While on Jandy, they only did it on the upper eyelashes. You can also see the iris details on the glass eyes. They're really awesome. About the hair, I think it's way more natural here. The hair strands, the hairlines, they look like real human hair. But of course, the hair is heavier on the scale, so it's harder to manage or preserve the pre-styled curly hair for a long period of time. And this is the view from another angle. I think she really looks like Gal Gadot here. The likeness is really strong from the side profile. And at the back, you can also see her shoulder blades, the muscle definitions, and all the silicone material on her skin. Looks incredible. Her back looks so lifelike here. Now I want to show you guys the different skin tones on both of them. While Jandy's got some grey on the brown tan skin, while on Infinity, you can see some yellowish tone on the skin. So which has the better skin tone? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. One last thing, which is the shield. The sculpt and the paint of all the Amazonian patterns are really cool. It's light, but I don't think it's plastic. And thank you Jandy for giving us this tan for the shield as a bonus. So my final thoughts. Earlier on the video, I showed you that I got one QC issue, which is the pin on the leather strap came off right out of the box. But fortunately, it's an easy fix for me. And also the material choice on the sword, I think it's quite easy to have a bending issue. But everything else, the silicone material that they chose, the sculpt and the paint job, they're just flawless. About the pose, I just love it. It's a simple museum pose, but still looking hot. And of course, the likeness is second to none. I think it's about 90% or even more, especially from the side or upper angle. It looks like her, and I honestly can't say which one is better, this one or the Infinity Studio bust. But that's what I think. I understand that some people said from some photos, the likeness isn't that good and definitely not worth buying at this very high price point. But once again, please drop a comment and share your thoughts on this piece. What do you think of the likeness? And is it worth $4,000 bucks? And this JND Platinum line It's even slightly more expensive, or at least the same price with most of the Infinity Studio Lifesize bust. So which do you prefer to have in your collection? It's David here, and thanks for watching. Smash the like button if you like this review with natural lighting and this kind of comparison. And hit the subscribe button with the notifications bell on so you won't miss any video on the channel. Peace out.